The Titans lost 19-16 to the Texans in overtime this past Sunday, and they're officially eliminated from the playoffs. But that's not what is concerning me. What concerns me is the health and status of Will Levis. And how on earth is this offensive line worse than last year? Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. My goal is to get to 400 subscribers by the end of the year. If you can make that happen, please do. Hit the subscribe button down below. Please comment, like, share. I comment back on every comment, whether we disagree or not. Thank you to my followers that have been with me since day one. Crazy to think I've been almost producing videos for a year. This upcoming Easter, I think it'll be around 1 year that I started doing the videos. So we're close, about a few months away from having a full season, if you will, of Titan Uprising. But we're going to dive into this right now, guys. And the Tennessee Titans are officially eliminated from the playoffs. It sucks. This is the first game upcoming that will be for no playoff contention at all under Mike Vrabel. Every time Mike Vrabel has coached a football game, been the head coach of the Tennessee Titans, there's been playoff implications or the chance to make the playoffs. You know, obviously in the beginning of the season, everybody has a chance to make playoffs, but we're officially eliminated. Up until the last game of last season, we had a chance to make the playoffs. So that's a first for Mike Vrabel. These upcoming games mean nothing, but they mean something to the staff and the future of this team. Clearly, Tennessee has issues, and we currently pick 9th in the draft, and most likely we're going to stay a top 10 pick. And guys, it sucks we're out of the playoffs, but even if we were to have won this game against the Texans, we would have had to win out and probably, well, I shouldn't say probably, definitely would have needed help as well. So win out and need help, not an ideal situation to be in, but here we are, we're out of playoffs, and hey, our run is over with Tannehill, and you know, we had AJ for a little while and Henry, and you know, guys like Bayard. That run's over, guys. It is. We're going to start to rebuild, retool, and I'll get into that towards the end of the video. But let's get into the offensive line and a quarterback position here, guys. So let's put into context here, and I'm going to blow you guys' minds with these stats. Let's put into context how bad this offensive line is. Last year, the line gave up 49 sacks and 53 quarterback hits. And that was all season. All 17 games. 49 sacks, 53 quarterback hits. This year, the line has given up 50 sacks, so 1 more, and 60 quarterback hits, so 7 more QB hits. 1 more sack and 7 QB hits more this year than last year, and there's still 3 games left to play. That is disturbing. Jalen Duncan, who I was high on for a game or so, and I think he's raw, which we all knew, he's allowed 8 pressures and 3 sacks against the Texans. That was his stat line there. In his 4 starts, he has had around 170 pass blocking snaps taken. I think it was more like 166 or so. I rounded up 170 pass blocking snaps he has taken, and he has allowed 25 pressures and 6 sacks on those. Let's do the average here, and the average is about 1 sack for every 28 dropbacks. That's not good. Duncan has the worst pass blocking efficiency in the NFL, and the second worst is Andre Dillard. We have them both on our team. Can't make this up, guys. You cannot make this crap up. When you combine Dillard, Duncan, Radins, NPF, all at left tackle, they have combined to give up a whopping 76 pressures and 20 QB sacks. The offensive line is bad. And I will bring it up again. And I've brought it up numerous times, and I'll bring it up again later on. But you cannot afford to miss on guys like Isaiah Wilson in the first round and not have this come and bite you. Come back and bite you. It's going to happen. We are seeing the repercussions from this. Same thing with Dylan Radins. When you miss on first and second round draft picks on the offensive line, you know, this is what you get. You can't miss on first and second round players. Not consistently like we have. Same thing with corner. Look at corner. We missed on a corner, and now corner is one of our weak spots. You can't miss on those, not with first-round picks, not consistently anyway. You're not going to hit every pick every year, but you can't miss 3 years in a row. That's why J-Rob's gone. Now, we have struck out on the offensive line, like I said, for years, and we have one piece, in my opinion, to build around right now, and that's Skoronski. But we need tackles, and we need a center. Aaron Brewer's too small. I don't care if he's tougher than a $2 steak. He's too small. He gets bullied. I don't care if he's athletic. I've seen him pull a center pull, and he still does not get to the edge quick enough. So stop doing that. If you think he's athletic and that's what you're going to bank everything on, his athleticism, then when you do a center pull, he better get to the damn edge quick enough, because I've seen it and it doesn't get there. So, hey, at this point, I don't just get him off the team. Let's see what else we got. I'm okay with Brunskill at right guard for the time being, but down the road, he's also going to need to be upgraded. The play calling, it sucks, guys. It really does. I'm the first one to say, or to admit that this play calling sucks. It's the reason we lost this game. We had a 2-score lead like we have sometimes in most games in the first half. Second half comes out and we suck. We tried to run the ball when we should have been trying to pass it. They were boxing us up. They were not letting Henry run. He was getting hit in the backfield. Why are we still running the ball? If they're doing that, throw it. But then again, you look at the sacks we've been getting and the hits and how Levis was getting hit too. And it's just, I get it. The line's just screwing us all the way around. But no routes can even begin to develop downfield. And we are keeping 7 to 8 guys in to block. So we're only sending 2 to 3 guys out running routes at all. That's so easy for a defense to defend. You have 5 defenders and 2 guys running routes or 3 guys running routes. Come on, you're doubling half the guys running routes. Or sorry, you're doubling 2/3 of the guys running routes. You have 5 defenders, 3 guys out, you double 2 guys, and you man up the next one. It's like if you're playing man coverage, or you can man up and do 2 high safety. Like, that's hard to do. But we're keeping guys in the block because the line sucks so bad. We've seen what the offense can do, and especially Levis when he has time to throw. Now, the sacks that this offense has taken, or him, I should say, would be even higher if he wasn't mobile enough to break a few of these. Now, like I said, Henry, he's getting hit in the backfield consistently, and we have now seen Tannehill and Levis both suffer ankle injuries. Now, this brings me to the question, what do we do with Levis? What do we do? We need to see if he can play or not. As of right now, we don't know. If he can, we need to protect him at all costs and let him develop and then build around him next year. If he can't go, I think we still have seen enough to make him our guy. Levis has shown me that he has it. He has done a lot more with this crappy offense and offensive line this year than any quarterback we've had, whether that's Tannehill or Malik, over the past 2 seasons. Levis has it. Give him some talent and watch him work. Now, if he can't go, I want to see Malik Willis the rest of the year. We're already out of the playoffs. Let's see what Malik can do. I don't want to see Tannehill out there again. Now, Malik Willis either goes in and he proves that he can be a backup, or he proves we need a backup for next season. And he's just not, he can't cut it. Hey, and maybe he plays well enough to garner trade interest, or just maybe he plays really well, and it's enough for him to go into the offseason and compete for the starting role next year. Either way, you cannot roll Ryan Tannehill out there, and I'm hesitant on saying roll Will Levis out there, honestly. I don't want to see him get hurt again. I don't want to see him get hurt any further, but these are also valuable snaps for him, and he needs to continue to learn and develop. So we need to see first if Levis is healthy. If Levis is healthy enough to play, let's put him out there, protect him at all costs, continue to build, continue to develop our future star franchise quarterback. If he's not, do not even think about putting Ryan Tannehill out in that field. I'll be pissed. The entire fan base will be pissed. Let's see what Malik has. We've given him more time to, to learn offense, to develop everything. Because let's remember, this offense is a little new because we have a different offensive coordinator this year. So, yeah, remember that. And let's see if Malik has grown. I mean, people said he needed 2-3 years. So don't be surprised if, you don't see what you think you're going to, because we were already warned that was, the type of draft prospect that he was. He was developmental. So, don't be surprised. But that's what I want to see. First, can Levis play? And if he is he healthy enough to not get hurt again? Can continue to develop him. If he's not, roll Malik Willis out there, see what he's got, see if he can be the backup, or see if he can garner trade interest or prove that maybe he can deserve a shot to compete next year, right? And I'm sure we're going to anyways. If Malik Willis comes in balling out next offseason, I mean, hey, they're going to look at him, right? So, let's see what he can do. And also, Tannehill's going to go out there and try and win some games, and I don't want us to win anymore. I don't. And I always told you guys I want him to. We're out of the playoffs. I want a draft pick now. I want to continue to, will I be disappointed if we win? No. But I want to see Levis go out. This is what I really want, to see Levis go out, continue to develop and get better, continue to see this offensive line maybe get a little better. Hopefully we can hopefully Duncan puts this crap behind him and he can continue to develop and grow. That would be ideal. Then we don't have to worry about drafting 2 tackles next year, because who knows what's going on with NPF as well. I mean, our offensive line needs help drastically. But guys, it's not all doom and gloom. We are most likely looking at a top 10 pick. We currently have number 9, and we also have over $90 million in cap, which is projected to be the most in the NFL next season. So we have things to work with. It's not all doom and gloom. Let's, hope that Will Levis has a speedy recovery and we can see some more of him this year, because to be honest with you guys, that's the only thing that's really keeping me super interested in the Tennessee Titans. And maybe I came off a little wrong. I'm always interested in the Tennessee Titans, but what really has my interest and my draw is watching Will Levis continue to grow and develop. That's all I'm looking at. I want to see him get better. And this is the future. We're looking at the future of the Titans. If he fizzles out, we're starting all over again with another quarterback, might be another GM, who knows, because you got to remember, Rand drafted this guy. So, hey, next 3 games are going to tell us some stuff about next season. So, as always, guys, tighten up.